Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's request comes from Curtis, who's sharing with us 3 Phish covers today. We're first going to start off with Yamar, originally by Cyril Ferguson. Then check out Jesus Just Left Chicago by ZZ Top. And then Crosseyed and Painless, originally by Talking Heads. It's important to note here that I haven't heard any of the original tracks, but that won't stop me today. And additionally, I have never listened to Cyril Ferguson or ZZ Top. And if I'm really honest, my Talking Heads knowledge isn't really that extensive. I've done, I think, a handful at the most of Talking Heads on the channel. But before having this channel, I never had listened to them ever. So I'm coming into this one with very fresh ears, but primed for what Phish have to offer. I'm almost going to treat these as their own originals, and through a sort of weird reverse engineering process, try to figure out what the originals could have been, should have been, whatever. But thank you to Curtis for sharing this one with me. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. Wow, the feel in this riff is crazy. You can count it in 4/4, but if you try to trace the rhythm using Trey, it's not very helpful.
Remember all them times in the fire.
Why does this remind me of reminds me of Ween.
Till the break of dawn. Now that you become a man, you're looking very mean. You've got a nice shiny sports car. Keep it very clean. Don't ask him what it was. Tell him what it is.
This feels so Phish.
Don't ask him what it was.
You're telling me this is not a Phish original?
Tell him what it is. Yamar, 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 you know goodbye.
What does that mean?
Yamar, 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 you know goodbye.
I gotta look this up. What does Yamar mean? Your mom?
She used to be a vampire child, walking in the yard. Now that she's become a woman, looking very proud.
In the song Yamar by Bahamian, okay, musician Cyril Dry Bread Ferguson. Of course, his nickname is Dry Bread. Yamar is largely a nonsense rhythmical vocal chant meant to drive the groove akin to saying your mother or acting as a melodic interjection. Okay, at least I got the your mom joke in this.
Looking very proud.
I read that as Baha'i, not Bahamian.
Tied around the head. Now she looks so good. Wanna love you dead. Don't ask her what it was.
I mean, I immediately envision a tropical island, you know? Feels like the breeze is exactly
Don't
72.
ask her what it was. No, no, no. Tell her what it is. Yamar, 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 you know goodbye.
Joe Mama.
Yamar, 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 you know goodbye. He wasn't no good pie. He was a no good pie. He was a mean old pie.
You know how at the end of Disney movies, and I'm specifically thinking of Finding Nemo and the Mermaid movie with Ariel, I could imagine this song at the end credits. Absolutely.
He was a mean old pie, a mean old pie. He had an okie pie. He had an okie pie. He was a mean old.
And then at some point the audio drops out and the characters have another funny conversation. Then the final credits roll. Hell yeah. Look at how neutral his wrist position is. He's not doing this, he's not doing this. Perfect. That's a big thing with like piano posture. Like even the piano I have, like I have to continually move this chair up and down when I want to react versus when I want to play.
Yeah, 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 sing song now.
What's he saying there? You know good pa. You know good pa. Sounds a bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. But the lyrics say no good pa. Mic is panned all the way right. Dude, I can't wait for the Phish show, man, this summer. I read all your comments about what I should expect, what I should do. I'm still sticking with the lawn tickets. Maybe one of those days I'll get my way into the actual venue. Quite the quaint solo from Trey. I mean, we're basically like in Allman Brothers territory. Then a few steps away, you got Leonard Skinner, then the Outlaws, and we could go a whole different direction. Love the effects on Page's keyboard. Very warming. It's good, like melodic guardrails for his solo. Nice. Fingers move so gracefully. I always appreciate the close-up shots of Trey's playing.
my son of right finger, I'm gonna rectify it. Finger with my son, I'm gonna rectify it. Finger, I'm gonna rectify it. Finger, I'm gonna rectify it.
Wake up. Everyone should put a little makeup. The lyrics being nonsensical up front is like what sells it for me as being a coverable song by Phish. I love how that job is mostly given to Mike. Oh, so solid. Let's check out the next track, guys. This is Jesus Just Left Chicago. I feel like that song definitely became Phish's by the jam section. I think my favorite part of that song though was like the first 4 or 5 minutes before the jam. The Yamars, your mom. So I guess I should look up ZZ Top. What kind of band are they?
Jesus left Chicago.
They're a rock band.
And he headed down to New Orleans.
Blues rock, hard rock, boogie rock, southern rock. Cyril was what?
Jesus left Chicago and he headed down to New Orleans.
Guitar rhythms and calypso influence. What is calypso? That sounds like a Greek myth.
Working from one end to the other and all points in between. Mississippi.
Wow. This is so bluesy.
Water turn to wine.
You got a BB King on here, a Joe Bonamassa on here. Maybe an Eric Clapton. That would be fun. Eric and Trey.
Turn to wine.
Maybe Buddy Guy. I don't know if Buddy Guy's still performing.
Went out to California, through the points and through the pine.
I already really like this song. It's very tasty melodically. I think the tempo. Also the 6/8 time signature is very, very groovy. All right. Paige has taken this track over. Goodness. Oh my God, it's filthy. Transfer to Trey? No. I don't know how pianists do that. as I can get. You know, you just like move up and down with each of your digits, but some of the cascading runs are just so precise, and there's like 50 notes on the way down and up. We're finding a local maximum right now. All alone. Page still in Chicago.
You might not see him in person, but he'll see you just this.
Just for all of what happened to then be punctuated by Mike rolling that note down is everything.
You might not see him in person.
It's like a sleeping giant that reemerges for moments like this.
You might not see him in person, but he'll see you just the same. Hey, hey. Don't have to worry about nothing. Just taking care of business is his game.
Which Grateful Dead song am I now reminded of? Which one? Which one? Is it Dark Star? Dark Star's way too frenetic. That's like a zipper. This is Honey. A lot of unison bends have... Oh, no? Are we... Okay. Actually, hold on. I gotta hear that part again, because I thought I was hearing unison bends. But it may just be... something else. What is it? No, it's not a bend. It's just a slide up on the lower string and then playing the interval on the higher. You could bend up and do it the same way. favorite moment of the song after the previous moment where Mike kind of punctuated the section. It's something in the 6/8 time signature that just is so intoxicating to listen to. I keep saying this lately on the channel, but maybe 6/8 is my favorite time signature. The 4/4 is obviously so familiar. John. Wow. It's all coming to a head. John is like, I think, front and center. Trey is obviously loud and getting crazier, but I feel like John is doing so much to make this as interesting as it sounds. I can't even track what he's doing. You hear Paige kind of following the movement up. For those of you who know the originals, let me know, like, how far off are we? How much better? How much worse? Like, I need to know your perspectives too. Because these feel like Phish originals, I don't care. Why not? Alright, we gotta hear just that little stop. It's just all so tasty. The blues itself is just a tasty genre. But Phish do make it tastier. I don't know, maybe I'm just ravenous. I'm usually hungry. I can be hungry after finishing a meal.
Jesus left Chicago and he headed down to New Orleans. Jesus left Chicago and he headed down to New Orleans. Hey, hey. Working from one end to the other and all points in between.
Jesus Loves just left Chicago, and then Yamar. They both fit cleanly into the Phish world. Yeah, that is just so good. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep the energy rolling. I know you guys enjoy when I do that. Jesus just left Chicago. This is another Y2K show performance. It seems to be the one that just gets so much of the attention in the forums. I know I've asked the question several times, but after surveilling, it seems Y2K, that's the #1 show. Now to John. I like how all four of them can just sing. Underrated aspect of Phish. That's where you get the kind of dad jam band vibe, because they just all sing together. It feels whimsical, you got the dad jokes baked into the performances. Just being silly, but just casually the most talented group ever assembled. It's like they were devised in a petri dish and we're just all the beneficiaries of this experiment. He opens up with a tremolo. Which technique, if any, from Trey do you guys think is his signature technique? Is it the tremolo? Is it the stuff he does with the foot pedal? Is it the bends? Is it all the legato phrasing? What is it for you guys? Tremolo is a big part of what I think of when Trey starts going crazy on his soloing, but also the movement of the melody he's playing against the rhythm and changing that rhythm with each pass.
Working by hindsight, the message from the oxygen, making a list, find the cost of opportunity, doing it right, facts are useless in emergencies, feeling returns whenever we close our eyes.
To do falsetto while you're drumming is it's just insane, actually. I love when John raps too. For my own peace of mind, I need him to do a nu metal song at some point. It doesn't have to be everybody, it can be just John. Do something more hip-hop-y. This is a great vibe. still waiting, like keeping us in the holding pattern, still waiting within the pattern, but still waiting more abstractly as well. Also, again, think of the context of Y2K there. Still waiting. Now the harmony. I wonder what, like, Phish are thinking when they're like, hey, let's cover this song. What part of the original song signals to them like this would be good for us to cover? Sometimes for different bands it can be like the theme of song, it can be the melody, it can be the structure itself. Be a combination of things. I don't know. Phish, they think really outside the box. Whatever three-dimensional world we inhabit, Phish are blessing us with their appearance here. They're like a tesseracted fish, actually, but we just know them as Phish. Okay, that is feedback. There's also a feel change. I can't tell which part of the this ambience I'm like kind of like hypnotized by. I think it's Paige. Probably Paige and Mike here. Sometimes you hear that little motif and you just immediately know that that's what's going to be looped on. That was the case for this one. remarkable that it's 4/4. They lock you in so completely, right? It's like a mini tremolo, it's not a full tremolo. But I take that as the hint that it is. Beautiful melody from Page here. Has a very uplifting feel to it. But does it still? I think it's changed somehow. Wow. Wow. Something about what Trey just did there hooked me completely. Into the feedback. It's this pattern into those quick, those quick sustains. This is definitely the winding beast of the three songs today. And again, I'm going to defer to you guys, like, how close is this to the original? There's no chance we're anywhere near that place, right? Maybe we're using a similar melodic palette, and that's it. Or some of these motifs show up in the original and then we're repeating them in the jam. Oh, you hear the tone change, by the way. Is he like... Because he does mess with the volume knob a lot. Does he change his pickups too? Okay, that's the volume. I mean, I hardly talk about like his volume control dynamically. Like, usually when I play, all of my volume dynamics is through my picking and through my like muting of notes rather than actually moving the volume knob. from John feel a lot more deliberate here, which kind of has me thinking we're nearing some apex. The lights go down, that usually is also a sign. Feels like the tempo has been gradually climbing. I can't tell by exactly how much. It's unstoppable now. Even if we're not like at the peak yet, it's unstoppable. What a cool riff. The way we land on some of these offbeats. That's a pattern that would take me like an hour to drill to get like completely right. And then I know like in the heat of the moment if I go to like perform something like this 2-tempo, I'm starting in the wrong place once again. It's one of those things where like in the practice room you can get it, and then to play it is a different beast. Wow, and now he's embellishing this movement too. That's Trey at his finest, dude, when he continues to modify what's already complex across feels, across scales, whatever. This is where you need the epilepsy warning. He's been non-stop for like 10 minutes, I swear. Oh, dude. It is what it is. It is just Phish at their finest. Sitting on top of this, like... How can you do it all? And it's a perfect bookend too with the Still Waiting, but at this intense level. Okay, is it blue screen of death? I guess it's the blue screen of death. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Crosseyed and Painless by Phish. We had all of the covers today go nuclear. In terms of like peak peak of all of these covers, I think the peak was felt in Crosseyed and Painless. Trey just took it over. Like, that's what it is. They're just the last like 10 to 13 minutes of that song was just all about Trey, his movement, slowly building his solo, making you feel like this new holding pattern that's now on the 5th floor of this building is the peak, but then there's another few floors that we have to ascend, and then we realize, oh, there's also a fire escape. We're climbing up even more. By the end, what was kind of confusing to me is that we didn't like have a specific huge moment where we crash everything onto a one and then dissipate. It almost felt like whatever that peak was, we kind of smoothed over it and slowly, but then like linearly came back down and then into this blue screen of death. The ending didn't make as much sense to me. So maybe this is kind of a moment where we would transfer into another song, which, you know, if that's what happened, then feel free and let me know. That's why that felt that way. But I think of the 3 tracks today, my favorite in terms of melody, in terms of production, in terms of, I think my sensibility and my memorability, all of the ly verbs today are, is it adverbs? Nouns? Grammar is not my strong suit lately. I think it's Jesus Just Left for Chicago. Yeah, Jesus Just Left for Chicago. Then I would give it to Cross-Eyed and Painless, and then I would give it to Yamar. Yamar is like one of those fun tracks to me that like for what it is, I like rate highly because it's so like, it's humorous, it's very joyful, it's very pleasant to listen to, but I think they didn't get to show off as much of their creative edge, so to speak, as they did in the latter 2 tracks. And obviously maybe it's just due to the runtime of that song. If we're staying more lockstep with the original structure and we have less jam to work with, then Phish, for all intents and purposes, have less room to grow the song into a Phish track. Jesus Just Left Chicago had a massive expanse within the middle to grow, and then of course this final track we had something similar. But yeah, the peak was in this final song. The melodic peak was in the second song. The vibe peak, if you're talking like strictly like good vibes, in the first track. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of more Phish covers out there that we probably need to check out at some point. So if you are interested in making a reaction request, you can do so by using the first link in the description box below. Maybe this is also a good opportunity to share in the comments if you guys have other covers that you would like Phish to do, so that are not out there but are on your wish list. You can feel free and start a discussion down there. I feel like right now I would like to hear, it's not necessarily a cover, it would be more of a collab with Eric Clapton and Phish, and maybe a Buddy Guy and Phish. I would be so infinitely curious to hear what that would sound like. I have my, what would you call it? I have my suspicions on whether it would work out or not. But if it were to work out, I think that would be like a really fun kind of crossover episode. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.